So, true freedom is choosing what enslaves you. But to first choose, you must know. Ergo, you have to circumspectly analyze your life and find the chains that are unconsciously holding you down, take them to the forge of your mind and sever them. So, the thing about this world is you don't really need too much. A good meal, a good cup of water, and a book will take you throughout the day, or even for a very, very long time. But our desires have been unconsciously reshaped and redesigned. Therefore, we now require a different set of mental incentives to satisfy our dopamine cravings. Now, the thing with desire is it's the base of reasoning and judgment, or it's the base clouder of reasoning and judgment. So, to know your desires, you have to first highlight them. And how do you highlight them? You need to group them into two brackets. You have your positively yielding desires and your negatively yielding desires. And a prevalent exemplifier of a negatively yielding desire is scrolling on social media. This is akin to having a drug addiction, but instead of taking actual pills, you now take short pills of you take short pills of short form content to satisfy your dopamine cravings. And now this is a perfect example of using an unnatural process to satisfy a natural desire. So, in opposition to going to the gym, you know how it feels when you go to the gym, hit every body part you said you were going to hit. There's a different sense of satisfaction that comes from that. This is positive satisfaction. Now, this is satisfying a natural desire with a natural process. Are you seeing the difference here? So, how do you now really highlight your desires? There's there's a 2 day exercise I would give you. Do this. For the first day, go about your normal activities. But I want you to circumspectly analyze your time, know what you did with each hour and each quarter of the day, the desires in which you felt. Please write them down. Note everything down. I want you to be very, very detailed. That's just for the first day. Now, for the second day, everything you normally do, don't do it except for these 4 to 5 things. Firstly, you need to drink water, eat good meals. Thirdly, read a book throughout the day. Fourth, at some point of the day, you have to exercise. And fifth, pray or meditate. I don't know who or what you believe in, and that's perfectly fine. But just try to do either one of the two. Now, this is a balanced state. So now the thing here is any desire that you know would get you out of this balanced state, I want you to jot it down. So any desire that you see is germinating, I want you to use a pesticide, or is it herbicide or pesticide? I want you to spray it on it while you've highlighted it down. So once you've done this throughout the day, you have a list of the things that you're going to put in the positively or the negatively yielding brackets. And you now make sure you focus on the negatively yielding bracket. So you know the things you have to eradicate. So now you know the things you naturally tend to desire because of the activities you engage in. And the thing is, desire is equal to enslavement. Once you know the things you desire, you know the things that enslave you, and you know the things you can enslave yourself with. I'll be very honest with you. The first part is a very easy part. Now, the second part, which comes to choosing the things you engage yourself in or enslave yourself with. Now, to be very honest, since you'll be letting a lot of things go, you're going to face withdrawal syndrome. It's akin to a drug addict stopping the use of drugs. Like I said, you're more addicted to a lot of things than you even yourself realize. So expect some withdrawal syndrome, which is very, very natural. Secondly, you're going to be faced with a myriad of things to engage yourself with. And I want you to know you're going to face a pinch of analysis paralysis. But this is very, very good. You're going to face a lot of roadblocks, which is where the growth primarily happens. Now, make sure anything you choose falls within these three. your mental realm, your physical realm, and your spiritual realm. That's the first thing. Secondly, make sure you do not do too much. Don't try to overload yourself with positively yielding activities. I know how counterintuitive it might sound. Don't overload yourself with too much positively yielding activities, but you just don't want to overstimulate your brain. So now, once you've done that and you've made sure the activities fall within these three realms, the next thing is to just go about your life. Don't do too much. Remember, I said don't do too much. Now, me telling you the exact things to do is going to be counterproductive and counterprogressive on your part and my part, because we are two very, very different people. The things that let me hold my focus in might make you dissipate yours on an earlier time frame. So the things that really get me aroused might not be the same thing, because I know myself and I'm very sure you know yourself. But I want you to face the roadblocks, which is where the growth happens. Now, with all these things I've said, you know you're going to be letting a lot of things go, which don't truly matter. Because in life, you die with your honor, and every other thing you can let go. Now, what's the time? It's almost 7 minutes. So I want you to please do everything I've said in this video. I've tried my best to make it so short. This is just the first part on freedom. I would make another video on a different kind of freedom. Just expect that later. And once you've taken into accordance everything I've said here, you live by these laws I've given you, and you make sure you're in congress with everything I've said, you would finally be able to be like the Martin Luther King Jr., and you would say, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I am free at last. So please, I want you to leave a comment in the video, in the comment section. Please, I want you to scrutinize every part of the video. What could I have done better? Is there any part of my speech you want me to refine? Please, just do the best. And yeah, thank you for watching. Remember, this is a gift to you by me, and this will not be forever. Stay safe.